Yeah, man. Jim Jones then called out Camron for a versus battle, man. Yeah, man. Jim Jones said, "Come on, you got to step on in." You know, uh, we finna jump into his reaction. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me for burping. We finna jump to his reaction. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel. That's how you follow us. It's free to follow us. We're on our way to 12,000 followers. Go ahead and follow us right now. Just hit the button and say subscribe. Like the video. Drop some comments throughout the video. Let me know your thoughts while I go along with this.
Grand opening, grand closing for any Dipset fans out there. This should not be a surprise to you guys. Dipset is never getting back together. As a matter of fact,
We can't get Dipset back together? What's going on, man? Come on, man. Don't do us like that, man. I'm a big fan of Dipset.
these guys are now at odds with each other, even more than ever now. That versus these guys did against the Locks back in 2021 actually did more harm than good for these guys. Both parties, Jim Jones and Camron, have now come out on separate occasions saying they regret the versus. Jim recently came out and said, bro, the versus should have just been me and Joel Santana, not with Cam.
All right. So they still having problems after they didn't do the verses as a group. Now they want to do one against each other. Oh man, what's going on in hip hop, y'all? There's a lot going on in hip hop.
Camron. And Cam also recently came out and said, yo, I regret doing that versus. I should have never done it as a favor.
I can't think of nothing off the top of my head, but absolutely, 100%. You know, you've been doing this 30 years, so you have to make decisions that's best for yourself. But I can name a lot of decisions that wasn't good because I was trying to be a team player. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told...
That's it. Yes, that's a good one. Go ahead.
Like, yo, I should have never did the verses.
Do it hurt you more than it help you trying to be a team player, chat? Chat, should you not try to be a team player and just do you? You know what I'm saying? Should that be the thing? You just do you and don't try to be a team player.
Don't do the verses. I don't want to do the verses, but I'm a team player, and it was the wrong decision that I made. No more of that. No more of that.
Yeah.
No more of that. So
Yo, Killer. When I was watching the verses, the only thing I kept thinking, I was like, yo, if you would have done the takeover after Kiss did Who Shot You, it would have been a different day.
So Camron and Make saying they should have did the verses with Jim Jones, and Jim Jones said him and Joel should have did it without Camron. What's up with these guys, man?
Hey, Killer.
Sam, I had a whole freestyle ready and all that, but nigga, listen, man, it's crazy, man. But yeah, I try to be team players a lot of times. And that's the first thing that came to my brain when you said wrong decisions.
Jim Jones also claimed that Camron was moving shady behind the scenes right before versus was agreed on. According to Jim Jones, Cam was trying to go behind his back to get more money.
Yeah, I could believe that. Camron say he worth the bag. He on, you know, got the sports channel doing good. You know, they call themselves taking over, man. This is what they doing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about the backdooring that's going on for the verses that everybody keep keying, but I wanted the bag, you heard? But we got the bag. But boy still went backdoor, like, yo, for me to do the verses, you got to give me part of this business. That had nothing to do with us. You heard? But he would say, that's me being a businessman. Nah, that's you being a sucker doing backdoor shit.
So Camron wanted equity in the verses and possibly could have messed up the deal. And Jim Jones like, nah, man, you going behind our back. You backdoored us. Now, if you're an OG in business and you know, oh, man, they finna make a major move off us, do you get in on it or do you stay loyal to the crew? Like, I'm going to take the same cut as them. Tough decision.
You heard? But nobody want to talk about that. I know.
We didn't know.
I ain't no backdoor ass nigga. You heard? I stand on 10 toes and I break bread with my niggas. Period. That's always who I've been. Do I not? You heard, it's never been an artist that took advantage of. You heard, I really put money in all of my artists' pocket that I deal with, and all
Jim Jones got artists. I ain't know Jim Jones had artists. Learning something new every day. I didn't even know he had artists.
my niggas, we get money together. I'm not one of them type of dudes, bro. You heard?
When you went to Cam about that, he said that, like, it's just me being a businessman?
No, Swiss told me. I had to tell Swiss I know what was going on, Jack. Call Swiss on the line, he'll tell you. I did bad.
His Beats went back and told business to Jim Jones, so his Beats must ain't want to get Camron out of that business. So he had to go back and tell him, like, man, you know, Cam pulled the, you know, Cam try to.
Oh, Swiss my brother, zone. What's up, Zah? You heard? So I'm not talking about, I'm talking about actual factual.
How did you find out about it then?
Because I found out about a lot. You heard? That don't matter. What it matter is I got to the bottom of it to see if it was true, and I called some.
Now, fast forward to this beautiful Memorial Day. Jim Jones wants all the smoke with Camron. 1v1 this time. Jim said, yo, tell your mans I want to do a versus against them since he made us lose our last versus at the Apollo. Y'all call Swizz. Happy Memorial Day. Now, he goes on to taunt him a little bit. Jim said, yo, I know.
All right. He said, smoke ain't your thing, so we all know that. So let's say it like this, LOL. So he saying Camron don't want no smoke with him? He calling Cam out, Killer Cam? I know he ain't calling Killer Cam out.
No smoke and you're thin. We all know that. So let's settle this like this. He gets in the caption and says, let's settle this once and for all. We can do it right in Harlem. We know you ain't been here in a while, but they still love you. Now, if you guys watched that Verzuz against the Locks back in 2021, I don't think Camron or anybody in Dipset was the reason why these guys lost. They were just outmatched, and it's okay. Now,
Yeah, I don't think they had good enough music for the Locks. You know what I'm saying? Like Jadakiss them had they had some better hits than it. That's all it was. I don't think it was Camron's fault, to be honest. Jim Jones might know something I don't know. They probably had a different strategy, or you know what I'm saying? Certain songs they could have did. I don't know. That's what he's saying.
Now, however, let's get into the actual business. What does a versus between Jim Jones and Camron look like? And who actually wins? Now, despite what a lot of people might think, these guys do have a lot of records that could work in verses. For Camron, you got Old Boy with Jewel Santana. You got Hey Ma with Jewel Santana. You got Killer Cam, the Dipset anthem.
So can they do songs that they got together? Like, but he gonna be on some, oh, is my verse better than yours? Like,
Them featuring Jewel Santana. I really mean it, obviously. Camron has a variety of different records he can play. Now, do not sleep on Jim Jones either. He can go with records with Max B or his other records. We Fly High, NYC featuring Fat Joe, We Set the Trends with the Migos, and he's also got records with French Montana that could also go as well. Me personally, if I had to pick either one's catalog that could work on a versus stage, I gotta go with Killer Cam. He's got
I had to go with Cam too. Cam might beat Jim Jones. Only song Jim Jones got is that Easy E type song. He got Ballin'. He got a few hits. I'm capping. He got a few hits. Jim Jones got some hits.
classics that you haven't heard in a minute, but when it drops, the whole audience is going to go crazy. But to be honest with you guys, if Swizz is not offering Camron maybe 30 M's to do the verses, it's not happening. The
30 M's? For what? $30 million, chicks? For what?
man has already said he's not doing a versus with Jim Jones. Now, before y'all get in the comments and try to roast Jim Jones, I do gotta commend him. He's the only one that's really challenging his peers out here to a versus. Yes, even though some of the guys he's challenging is a little bit out of his realm, we saw him call out Nas. He's also called out Styles P.
Yeah, he trying to get to the bag. I guess Jim Jones like, hey, they giving out bags. Come on, let's get in here and squabble.
Recently,
in my past, like my past was a great strong point for me, but it's nowhere as strong as it is right now and how I'm moving at this point in my career.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's not too many other of my peers that came from where they were strong at in my past are not where I'm at right now, and it's moving. Not saying that they're not credible, not saying that they're not great at music. I'm just saying right now, present day, what you see, and when you turn to your Explorer page and like in all categories, I'm
I don't be seeing Jim Jones music. I be seeing him like podcasts and get into people. I don't just be seeing people like, oh yeah, go grab that dude Jim. Maybe he knows something I don't know, but I don't be seeing that.
making a move like an artist should do in present day. You know what I mean? So, but Styles, what's up? You already know you're my brother. You want to do this verses? We gonna verse it out. You heard?
You at least gotta give him credit for wanting to compete. Win, lose, or draw, Jim Jones is not ducking.
Who y'all got, man? Jim Jones and Camron. Let me know in the comments. Should Swiss Beats even get him a bag for this? You know what I'm saying? He been giving away bags. Let's not act like Swiss Beats ain't been giving away bags. But 30 M's, that's a deep bag right there. I ain't gonna lie. He give up 30 M's to just Camron. What you think? What you think Jim Jones gonna want? 30 M's is like what you get like the Drake versus Kendrick versus like them type of numbers. Like I don't know for Camron and Jim Jones. Maybe he meant 30,000. Maybe he meant 30,000, not 30 M's. Let me know y'all thoughts though, man, in the comments on this. We'll be back. More reactions on the way. Turn on the notifications. Follow us. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button while it's free to do it. All you gotta do is follow us by hitting the subscribe button.